Hey, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to another Clash Royale video, and in today's video we are going to be taking a look at part 2 of the 2v2 challenge. Now I do apologize that this video is going up a bit late. I know that I covered the 2v2 draft mode videos way before this, and the reason why I did not upload this in time is because I got sidetracked with the editing. So yeah, it's a bit late, but hey, it's better now than never. Am I right, guys? So if you all would just take a look at the bottom right of the screen there, you will notice that I'm using a deck which is quite different from what I usually use. Now, some of you might recognize the deck from one of my previous videos in which I took part in a local tournament, and I do apologize for that video, guys. I did not address it until now. There were some errors in that video and the audio tracks got switched up because of my phone, and I was just so confident in making that video I actually went ahead and deleted all of the raw footage, so I could not even do over the gameplay and stuff. Even if I wanted to, I just couldn't. So please forgive me, guys, for that. It's still there if you want to view it because there's some good highlights in it, and it would be a shame to just delete it all. So if you all want to view it, it's there for the viewing. Now anyways, this deck is pretty darn powerful when you think about it. It's got the Giant, it's got the Executioner, Tornado combo, Night Witch and Miner. It's just full of surprises for your opponents, as well as the Bandit. Now after she was recently buffed, I began using her just for the heck of it, really, because I thought it might be fun to try out a newly buffed card, and to my surprise I really got to like her a lot. Trust me, the Bandit is now one of my top favorite cards in the game right now, especially where legendaries are concerned. She will actually rank number 3, with just the Miner ranking up top at number 1 and the Electro Wizard being right above her. But hey, I love all 3 of those cards. They're really strong, and if used correctly they can apply tons of pressure on your opponents and just screw them over in general ways. So they are fun cards to really consider. And when you look at this deck here, you might begin to wonder what would be the general weaknesses for the deck. Now, based on my experiences really while playing the deck, I would generally say a heavy beatdown deck or control deck might actually be a problem for it, such as the P.E.K.K.A control deck. That might give you a little bit of problems because you're going to be using the Giant as your main tank and win condition. So if that's the case and it is the matchup, I would advise against using the Giant often. If anything, pressure the other lane with him and use maybe the Miner and Bandit. They should be able to help you split up your opponent's elixir, unless they really decide to commit on that P.E.K.K.A push, which can be really deadly for you. So just play carefully, guys, and play smart overall. So there's also some other things that I'd like to mention, and that is that the Clash Royale amino group that I've been promoting on for the longest while, I know a lot of you out there viewing this are some supporters there from the community, and I really like to thank you all for your continued support. But for those of you who are viewers here and you may have heard me mention it before, we have recently hit over 15,000 members in the community. So if you guys are interested, you can check it out, and there's going to be a lot of interesting things going on over there. We've got art competitions, we've got all kinds of challenges and stuff, and generally you can interact with anyone that you really see and you would like to talk to, and hey, you might even be able to make some new friends and stuff. It's gonna be a blast, really, if you all just try it out. And recently, after we hit those 15,000 members, we actually were given the chance to get our own standalone app. So if you all are interested, I will leave the links to download the apps in the description down below, whether it be for your iOS device or your Android device. I'm pretty sure that you will be able to find the links helpful. So if you do decide to join the community, let me know and I will try to help you out if you have any questions. And hey, let's just hope that you all really enjoy your stay there, because there is a lot of things to really do and a lot of friends to make and stuff. So it's just like a really great platform to just make some new friends and just get to know more about Clash Royale, or just share your knowledge, in fact, because there are a lot of people there who decide to write blogs and stuff, including myself, about general things in the game, how it can be improved, etc. So yeah, do try it out when you have the time. Anyways, back to our opponents here. So Alex Sun is doing something really silly right now. He is running an all legendary deck here, and it's not gonna work out for him. And look at this here, the Miner placement there. I am so surprised that this Tornado was able to pull it to the king tower there. Normally when a miner is that high up, it's kind of hard to even imagine pulling him to the king tower. So I'm really impressed by myself there. So we are able to just push to the king tower there, but everything dies out because of the witch. And look at this, they drop a naked graveyard on our king tower. Dudes, that is not what you want to do, especially when there's 4 cannons firing away at those skeletons all at once. It's just like an all-out massacre on there. So don't bother trying to do that at all if it's the case. It's better to just attack one tower at a time, chip it away, get it down really low, and then move on to the next tower. That is if you're playing graveyard. So how are they going to defend this? The answer is they can't. Yeah, because of the Electro Wizard there, the Sparky cannot be used on defense, and we also have Zap, so we reset it even though it's alone on the other lane there. And look at this, before Sparky even gets a chance to really charge back up and deal any damage at all, we managed to take that 3 crown there, quick and easy. So that's gonna be good game, well played, and let's move on to the next fight and see what's gonna happen. Alrighty guys, we are back and we are gonna be pairing up with Mactron. Now Mactron is running an interesting deck here. He's gonna be running a Lava Loon clone deck. Now clone spell guys, how do you feel about that? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it kinda eh? Let me know down in the comments. Personally, I am not a fan of the clone spell. It is a potentially good card given the right circumstances, but again, you need specific conditions to be met for it to be useful, and it can be cleared easily by anything like a bowler, an executioner, wizard, log, tornado, zap, log. Oh my god, I said log already, what am I doing? But yeah, you get the idea. Generally anything can destroy the clones because they just live off of 1 HP. And look at this, our opponent's actually Zap here, giving my partner the chance here to use the clone spell successfully. But like I said, you need specific conditions to be met. So unless their spells are out of rotation and their best splashing units are nowhere to be found, chances are that clone spell is going to be useless against your opponents there. So that's going to be an easy 3 crown again for us there. Thankfully all the conditions were met, and that was an easy match if I do say so myself, against Easy Gamer and his ally there. So now guys, let's move on to our last match for today's video. Okay folks, now in this match here, I'm gonna be joined by my friend JD's Gaming. Now JD's a good friend of mine and also a great Clash Royale YouTuber. He focuses more on the strategy content, so if that interests you, go check out his channel. He's a great guy and a great friend, so I would really recommend checking out his channel anytime that you have the chance. Now, we were doing a collaboration video the other day, and this was actually the best fight that we actually had. Now, given that we do not look so hot right at the beginning here because of some plays, we did manage to make some miracles happen. Now, our opponents here, they're pretty darn strong, and in the match before this, we had to fight some gods. Literally, we fought Poseidon and Zeus. And let me just say, we did draw the match, but their card levels, man, dang, they were super over leveled. For crying out loud, we fought level 7 freaking golem, and almost all of their rares were level 10. It was just insane. And here we are just using level 8 and 9 rares and stuff. It was just really darn frustrating, but we did manage to keep them at bay. In fact, I think we were winning the match overall. And yeah, look at this, we have clean defense here against the golem push there. Now their golem is level 4, but their Hog Rider, man, their Hog Rider is level 10. That is a beast. Hog Rider, once it's like level 8 and above, it is a freak of nature. Don't let it get to your towers. It's like Elite Bobs. In fact, Elite Bobs are like 2 Hog Riders on your towers really when you think about it. So yeah, not a good idea to really let those connect. And now, if you just take a look at the deck that I'm using here, it's actually based off of the strongest cards that I have in my collection on my main account, but at the same time, they are good cards overall for defense. And look at this. Our opponents here try to predict a Goblin Gang of some sort, and since JD was hovering the Tombstone, I was really unsure about dropping the Bandit. I mean the Tornado to pull it to the King. And look at this. What the heck? What is that Bandit? So there you have it folks, the Bandit started off on the right lane, dashed across to the Hog Rider on the left lane, and then she went on to run back straight across to the right lane. That was pretty darn funny if I do say so myself. And look at this, we have a Hog Rider, Lumberjack, and a Miner going at them there, and they opted Tornado everything to the middle there. And look at this, the Hog Rider gets enraged and gets a swing on the tower. That was pretty darn good, and we're just waiting for them to make their next move. We're pretty sure that Hog Rider is coming down again with the Golem, and look at this here. We placed the Tombstone and Executioner to draw everything together and do some good defense, and I just had to make sure that Hog Rider did not connect to the tower, because if it did, the Golem would continue tanking and it would just go to town. So we're just chipping away at the tower there, pressuring them really at the bridge right now. We're just trying to keep them occupied, because if we give them the chance to build up a strong Golem push again, who knows if we'll be able to defend it again. And look at this here, we are sending basically everything we got, and now the push is kind of dead. So we have to really just be careful of what they do next. And I just knew a Graveyard was coming in here. They sent the Hog and the Graveyard, suspecting that JD would not be able to get that Tombstone down in time given the amount of elixir he had in hand. I dropped the Execution and Tornado everything back. It kind of saved us from the Graveyard a little bit, but those skeletons stacked up really fast, man, and they just tore up our tower. Now we're within one fireball range really, and we have to keep the pressure up. So at this point I'm like, you know what, just send everyone straight down that left lane, and we are gonna take that tower. We have to take it. So as our opponents here try to defend, the Inferno Dragon locks onto the tower there, and they send the fireball and log. Unfortunately they do not reach in time, and that is going to be good game, well played, and better luck next time. So guys, hope you all enjoyed that, and now let's take a look at some of the highlights for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed.
Some people dream success. Don't let your dreams be dreams. You should get to the point where anyone else will quit, and you're not gonna stop there. So just do it. Make your dreams come true. Do it. Nothing is impossible. Do it. Make your dreams come true. Yes you can. Yes you can. Just do it.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Are you sure about that?
Surprise, motherfucker!
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Run.
Get over here!
Okay guys, that is gonna be it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed, and for those of you who are interested in seeing the collaboration video that I did with JD, I will leave a link to that video down in the description below, as well as a link to download the Clash Royale Amino app for your iOS and Android devices. And later, if I'm finished with my 2v2 sudden death mode guide, I will also include that in the description, so do check back for that if you can. And as always guys, remember, if you keep on digging, you'll eventually strike gold, but even then, keep on digging deeper. You'll eventually come across something even more worth your while. So once again everyone, thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out guys.